How's it going? So I was in the middle of making a video yesterday and I attempted to scan this QR code that came in this cool little packet, and my camera automatically shut off and I was trying to restart it. I couldn't. They said my phone was overheating. It was too hot. I've been able to use Google Lens while filming before, but because it was my phone was overheating. I don't think it's that hot outside right now, but well, so now I'm back and now I'm able to film again. So here's for part 2 of Free Comic Book Day at Captain Comics here in Boise, Idaho. So the comic I was looking at, it's called Melvin. They had several independent creators dealing their books. Here we go. We had Melvin issue number 2 and then issue number 3. He didn't have issue 1, but if you scan the QR code, it will take you to Amazon. So you scan this code, go to Amazon. They have issue 1 and issue 0, as well as issues 2 and 3. Now the issue they have on Amazon has a different cover. I have not read this yet, but I'm interested. It's called Melvin. He's a He-Man type character, goes into outer space. And it came with this little packet which contained this QR code and also there we go. There's the button. Melvin. One more time. Yeah, I recommend scanning this. Go to Amazon. You can read more on Melvin and the books. So this store Captain Comics, they allow us to buy 5 books only, and thankfully they had some books that they did not have at the other store, which is Collector's Outpost. So the first book I got was Masters of the Universe, especially with the new movie coming out. I'm excited for this one. It says Comic Giveaway Day, not Free Comic Book Day, and I just find that interesting. Second one I got, this is The Boys number 1. They're re-releasing issue 1, and this says Free Comic Book Day. This is going to hurt. So, and it's got the As Seen on Prime, and that's Amazon Prime. So it's a reprint of the first issue. This is the book I really, really wanted, and they didn't have it at the other first comic store I went to, but they had it here, so I was really happy. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. I'm not happy with the direction they're currently taking in the comic. First couple years, the comic was really, really, really good. Really good. Under Ryan Perot. Book 4 is Archie the Blue Ribbon Presents. This contains a story from Riverdale, the TV show, and then Betty and Veronica. Solo tale. And the last book I picked up, it's called Next Level. This is kickstarting DC's next big event. I'm not interested. I just don't care anymore. I'm more into independent comics than I am Marvel DC. I was a Marvel DC fan for about 30 years. And if you spend $30 in their store, they were giving away free trade paperbacks. And this is the one I grabbed. Ultimate X-Men, Book 7. They had a lot of Deadpool trades. Unfortunately, I got there later. They had Ultimates number 1, which went very quickly. I wasn't able to grab it in time. They had several Deadpool books. They had one Image book. I can't remember the name of it. It was something I'd never heard of. they were basically the trades they were giving away or books they're not able to sell, which is cool. Which is cool. I don't have an issue with that. I got Blockbuster. And here's the kind of cool part. If you spent a certain amount of money on Free Comic Book Day, they would give you a grab bag of free comics, random comics. This grab bag contains a few comics that are intended for mature readers. None of the books are ever really that bad. I think they're just being kind of overly cautious. If you're a parent or guardian of younger readers, please look through these books to make sure they're age appropriate. Not every book had, or every grab bag had this green tag. So I think they're trying not to give that away to like people in line that had kids. But I don't care. Yeah, they gave it to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's in here. So start with half these comics have bags and boards, the other half don't. So I'm going to start with, New Mutants. First book is Uncanny X-Men Battle of the Atom. I love X-Men. I don't really collect them anymore, but any X-Men book I get, I will take. Book 2 is Battle Tide, issues 1 and 2. Featuring featuring Psylocke from X-Men, Motormouth, and Tuck and Wolverine. Dark Angel, Motormouth, and Tuck, they're Marvel UK characters, and Psylocke, and we all know Psylocke and Wolverine from the X-Men. This is issue 2, features Wolverine, Death's Head 2, and Kill Power, again, Marvel UK characters. The Marvel UK featured a lot of mainstream characters, and again, I am a big fan of the X-Men, so this contains 2 X-Men characters, so I will be definitely keeping those. Rebel Yell. Heroes Reborn, Iron Man number 8. Heroes Reborn is pretty good. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's fun. The Avengers got a little weird towards the end, but I have a full run Captain America and the Avengers. Then I have a trade for Iron Man, Avengers, Captain America, and Fantastic Four. I don't have this individual issue. I will definitely be keeping it. And the next one is Adventures of Superman, Bizarro's World, The Surreal Deal. Issue with Superman where he fights Bizarro. I've never really collected Superman religiously. I own a handful. It's usually a fun read. So I'm excited for that one. Dark Knight. This one, I'll be honest, I didn't even know this existed. Dark Knight 3, Book 2. I have the Dark Knight Book 1 in trade, Dark Knight 2 in trade, and I guess there was a 3, and somehow it escaped me. Yeah, this is a book I didn't know existed. So cool book though. Angel and Ape. So when I was a little kid, I got a box set for Christmas. It's called the Silver Age Classics. Just random comics from reprints of random comics from the 60s. Angel and Ape was one of them. So there was an Angel and Ape book in there, and that was something I read a lot. And it's cool. It looks to be from the early 90s. And they haven't done anything with Angel and Ape since then. I think it's cool. They're cool characters. I don't know how popular they are. But I'm excited for this. I like it. Now, these are the bag and boarded books. So I think all the other books were just from their dollar bin, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that. But let's see what we get. New Mutants Annual number 1. Now, I do collect I collect 90s X-Men, so New Mutants, Excalibur, X-Force, X-Factor. And this is one I do not own, and it's a $12 book, so I'm actually really happy. And this is a cool cover, cool 80s vibe to the cover. believe that's Lila Cheney. I could be, if I'm wrong, correct me. Lila Cheney, and is that, yeah, I don't know who that is. Cannonball Richter. I'm going to say Cannonball. Correct, if you know their names, correct me below. And then we got Wildcats #1. So last time I bought a grab bag, it was at Half Price Books for they're having $5 grab bags. It was $5 independent comics. I don't consider Image to be independent, but some people do. Anyways, that also contained Wildcats #1. So this is the first comic I got that is a duplicate for me. And this appears to be in very good condition. $15 is what they were selling it for. I have the first issue from back in the day. I think I got it in the quarter pin. And I got it autographed by Jim Lee. So that was really, really cool. So I have this autographed, and then I got a second copy. Then I also have a reprint. It was like DC Firsts series they did in, I don't know, mid-2000s, 2005, 2006 or so. So this will be the fourth copy of Wildcats #1 if you include reprints. So I might get this graded. I've never done grading before, but this might be the first. It's in really good condition, according to them. Next one is Ripclaw Pilot Season 1. Again, I like Cyberforce. I'm a fan of Image, all the 90s Image books, and this isn't from the 90s. It's a very recent 2010 book. But Ripclaw from Cyberforce, and so that's a cool book to have. Everything in here I do not own. So like New Mutants is helping fill out my collection. This is helping fill out my collection. This does. I love X-Men, and I consider Wolverine's guest starring in these books. I consider them X-Men. And again, this is the recent Uncanny X-Men. I have the original. I collect the original, not the newer stuff, but I will definitely keep this. This I might get graded. Angel 8, Dark Knight 3, and Super. These I'm going to read them. I don't know if I'm going to keep them though. Maybe the Dark Knight 3. See, I have the trades of Dark Knight 1, Dark Knight 2, and if I do buy Dark Knight 3, I'd want the trade paperback just to kind of keep up like on my shelf so they all look the same. But yeah, this is pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, every book I got in the grab bag I like. So I'm very happy with it. And I'm very happy with I'm a lot closer to completing my Ultraverse collection. I got Wrath, full series of Wrath, War Strike, can you see them? And then these 2 issues complete my hard case. What? And then we got Melvin. Go check out Melvin on Amazon. When you type it in, it doesn't come up, but type Velvet Comics, Melvin, Velvet, and there's issue 3. I'm probably going to read issues 2 and 3, and if I enjoy them, I will go back and find issue 0 and issue 1, so that way I can have at least the first 4